Hi! Hello, lovelies. So, first up, I want to answer the few questions that I apparently missed in my last video. I am so sorry. I don't know how they slipped through the cracks, but they did. I apologize. First question was, how do you polish your crown? My crown actually gets polished. My mom found somebody who could solder my crown because I broke it, and he cleaned it as well. So I think it's like a metalsmith or somebody like that. They can clean it for you, I think. I don't know. That's what I do with mine. I don't know if that's available in your town or wherever you're from, but that's what I do. What was going through your mind when the top two were on stage? Oh dear Lord, I was kind of bantering back and forth with myself in my head. It was kind of like, oh my god, is this possible? Did I win? I might have won, but Mackenzie could win too. It was like a whole bunch of chatter just of, no, I didn't win. She could have won, but maybe I won. Did it happen? I don't know. And then Luke took a selfie, and I remember I turned around and I was thinking like, oh my god, Luke, I'm gonna kill you if you don't say the answer like right away, because it was taking so long. But yeah, that's kind of what I remember. And then I don't remember them calling my name or anything like that. I watched a video to find out what happened. It turns out I turned around and I gave Mega the biggest hug ever. Don't remember doing that. But afterwards, my thoughts were kind of like, I did it. Oh my god, I did it. And yeah, that's kind of what happened. How does a pageant work around my timetable? And I know this was referring to university and everything like that. For me, I decided to take the year off, more or less. I took one online class in first semester and then took second semester off. I know I probably could have stayed in school, but I just preferred not to, just because I wasn't exactly sure what my year would entail when I won. I know Omega, who won before me, she did do school and it all worked out fine. She just kind of had to move around some schedule, like, she didn't do some events, but she was also in Montreal, so she was a little bit closer to Toronto, so it worked out a little bit better that way. It wasn't such a long ways for me to go. But yeah, it's kind of up to you. It's the same way as your titles go, so it's as much as you put into it, is as much as you'll get out of it. So I tried to go gung-ho as much as I could in some ways, and yeah, it worked out pretty well. But anyways, what I wanted to say was there's few notes and stuff that you guys didn't ask me questions on, but I feel like you need to know them before you go to nationals. My number one thing that you need to bring with you, we'll kind of go through the bringing stuff with you, is muscle rub. I don't care if it's heating stuff, cooling stuff, whatever. That saved my feet and my legs the entire week. When you're walking in heels for a very long time, your feet and your legs will get very, very sore on you very quickly. And just being able to do that every night felt so much better, and I didn't feel like my feet were dying at all. There was only one night when I had one really bad pair of shoes, and that wasn't my feet's fault. It was my shoes' fault. My number two was have a bag of everything. My lovely bag of everything. My crown bag is a fairly large bag. It has enough space to fit my crown and my sash in it. Plus, I usually have a hairbrush of some sort, of little mini one. A little makeup case that has all my essential makeup stuff in it. So my powder, mascara, eyeliner, and concealer sometimes because I smudge my makeup all the time. It's awful. And a little mirror in there just so that you are covered for anything comes up. You have stuff on you that you are indestructible with. Tylenol. Tylenol was a lifesaver. I get headaches really quickly, especially when I'm tired, and you run on a real lack of sleep this entire week. I will tell you right now, you're not going to sleep. You're not going to get the whole lovely 8 hours of sleep. It just doesn't happen. Yeah, so that was my lifesaver. I definitely took that the entire week. It's probably not a good thing, but it helped me out. Water. It was really hot in Toronto when we were there. And I'm a person that likes to drink water anyway, so it helped a lot, especially on the long days, to have a water bottle with me. I know in the hotel when you're doing rehearsals and stuff like that, they had containers of water, but you lose your glass and stuff like that, so bring a water bottle. Just be done with it. So make sure you have a bag that has enough space to fit your sash, your crown, and a water bottle. Those are important. Band-aids. Band-aids are very important. I didn't find a lot of problems with blisters, but I know a lot of other girls did. So it was kind of nice to be able to help somebody out if they need it, but then you have it just in case you need it. So I brought like stacks of Band-Aids. They were in my bag constantly. They still are. Mints are kind of nice when you are on the go and you have to eat stuff and then you have to go to TV appearance. Yeah, it makes you feel a little bit better. Deodorant. Yes. A little travel deodorant stays in my bag, so I don't feel like I smell disgusting. And a portable charger might be a good idea if your phone dies really quickly. I know I constantly keep one on me now. I didn't have one then, but I didn't find a problem with it. But it's up to you on how much you use your phone. That would be the big thing, because you are going to need it over the course of the week. A double-sided tape. That comes in handy. I know, but I'm not thinking like Scotch double-sided tape. I'm talking dress double-sided tape, which you can get at La Senza. I work at a dress store, so I know this stuff. You get it at La Senza for like $8 or something like that, so that if your tube top keeps on falling down or whatever you're wearing, it stays in place. You may not have to keep it with you constantly, but definitely have some with you. And number 3, I put water. Again, you need water. I promise you, you're going to want it. Styling your hair with your crown. Your crown is really annoying. I will tell you that right now. You're going to wear it the entire time and you're going to love it. If you will get a dent in your head. You will probably have a headache. A whole 9 yards. But when you have your crown on, this is my crown. This is my provincial crown. It's a little bit beaten up. I know I stole a gem for my nationals crown. And it's got this lovely big ring around it. Okay. So when you do your hair, let me back up a little bit. You can't just leave it on your head. It looks good. But then you get this lovely little paunchy bit back. So what you do is take a chunk of your hair. See if I can make a kind of good one here. Take a chunk of your hair. It's about the width of that lovely little ring part. What I normally did is I had these big, long bobby pins, like the thick ones, and I stuck them in my crown, just like 4 of them along here, just shoved them in so that my crown wouldn't go anywhere, and then you just flop this lovely piece of hair over top of your crown, and then it looks like your crown is part of your head, which it essentially is. So, yeah, that's one thing to keep in mind, is make sure you know how to style your hair with your crown. I know for the gala and stuff like that, we had to wear our crowns, and I managed to do an update with my crown. My crown was a part of my hair. I was asked to take it off later, and I was like, I can't do it. I have to take out all my hair if I do it. So I had it, like, curls, and then I had to, like, put my crown on, and then put more curls over top of the crown. Yeah, anyways. So yeah, make sure you know how to do your hair around your crown, because you have to wear it for, like, 90% of the time. The only time you don't wear it is in rehearsals. That's about all I got. Number 5. Okay, so this is a little bit more behavior type things that I have to let you know about. You have to have a balance between professionalism and being personable. Denise, I can't remember her last name, I apologize. I met her in Sudbury. She was the 24-hour Miss Universe Canada last year. Such a sweetheart. She had done a workshop with the girls in Sudbury, and it was awesome for me because she had all the similar ideas to what I had, but she actually found a way to put them into words. It was wonderful. So there is a very fine line between being yourself and being professional. So you have to know the difference to when you have to be turned on. You are now superstar. You can't say anything. You behave like you are constantly on camera and there's no screwing up. And to the point where you have to switch on being yourself and being really happy, or just showing who you are and being a really honest person. So you just have to find out where that fine line is. That's the hardest part, I think, out of everything. And So that's my challenge to you before you leave in 2 weeks? 2 weeks. Is to find out where that line is, especially with all your events and everything that's going on. And number 6 is be honest. Be an honest person. So just be kind to everybody. If you have any beef with anybody, wait till you get back to your room to verbalize it, please. But be really honest. Don't try and put on a fakeness or try and be who you think they want you to be. Be yourself. Again, something that Denise has said is, if you're gonna win by being you. And if you lose by being you, you still won because you were you. I know it's a really strange concept to wrap your head around, but there's no point in winning by being fake. Because you have, after you win by being fake, you have to carry that on, and that's just not you. And I feel like, well, for me, that would just eat me up. I couldn't deal with that. So that was almost my mindset when I was going, and I was like, if I'm going to win, I'm going to be me. You're going to have to take it or leave it. That's kind of just the way it is. So that would be my advice to you, is be yourself. Don't try and put on a show. It's not worth it. Okay, long and the short of it, you will have a meltdown. I almost guarantee it. I feel like I heard about 75% of the girls had a meltdown. I know I had a couple, at least. It is a very stressful week. And you're not running on a lot of sleep. You're under a whole hell of a lot of pressure. And it's a lot to handle by yourself around a bunch of girls that you don't really know. Even though you do make friends and stuff like that, it's still hard to take on, especially if this is something that you've never done before or that you've never been in this type of situation before. It's a lot to take on. It's totally okay if you do. Let it out. Let it happen. My only suggestion is wait till you're back in your room. You don't want to... It's just not something that you need everybody to see. Just try your best to hold on to it until you get back to your room at night or something like that. Let it out and then go on with your day. It's a challenge, but it will don't be shocked if it happens. It's a common thing. And I'm sure some of you guys will have it anyways. So don't worry about it. And then my last point is go with the flow. You will probably not know what's going on at all until like the night before. I probably won't know what's going on until the night before. It's just kind of the way it is. Don't stress over it. Just take it as it comes. Just go with it. It's the one thing I will mention is food is the one thing that you really have to go with the flow with. You're probably going to get thrown food that if you're on a strict diet and stuff, you probably haven't eaten it in a while. It's a lot of carbs some days, but you don't eat a lot, like, at all during the course of the week. So you might have your breakfast at 7:30 that morning, and you won't have supper till 10:30 or 11 that night. And there's lunch at, like, 2:30. So you're going. Don't worry about gaining weight. I'm pretty sure I lost about 5 pounds. I heard somebody else lost 7. Somebody else lost 6. It was like, you're probably going to lose weight. And I was eating everything. And I was fine. So don't worry about it too much. If you feel really bad about it, go back to your room, do a couple sit-ups, and you'll be fine. I promise. It's not a huge deal. But yeah, just going with the flow. Just take it as it comes. There's no need to stress over it. It's just going to be what it is. But anyways, I hope this helps out a little bit. I'm still wearing my crown. It's a little bit funky. But I love you guys. I will see you in Toronto.